straight up ending and the beginning of a fifth. Holiday season starting and ending with 2015 on the Maroon and Ethiopian. I, Jerry Smal, thank you for the gift of support on top of the gift of life. I intend to give out my good, my better, my best. Hi, Josh, how are you doing?
Hi, Grandpa, I'm good. Straight up, with family, friends, acquaintances, and well-wishers. Thank you to our producers, operators, sales, and managers. And thank you to our texters, callers, and correspondents. And also to our guests.
From the Straight Up family, 9 to midday, weekdays, Straight Up. I'm Jerry Smal, your host. Good morning, welcome to Straight Up for today. Today is the 12th of December, Friday. And I'm your host, Jerry Smal, and you know that we broadcast live here from the studios of Newstalk, right up on the campus, at the Mona campus at the University of West Indies. And we're all over. Well, what with the discussion about whether Trevor Monroe, the professor, should clear up certain things that concern people very much because the events of the Grenada Revolution and counter-revolution, and I'm not talking about the counter-revolution carried out by the United States and Jamaica and the Siaga and Dominica and the Miss Charles. Not talking about that counter-revolution. I'm talking about the counter-revolution or the coup. Either counter-revolution or coup by Cord and the other one who killed Bishop and some other people. So a lot of people disturbed about those circumstances and need it to be cleared up. And yet some people trying to paper over those things. I hear all the journalists that talk about say the work that Trevor Monroe doing now against corruption is enough to excuse him from all previous things. And not just about Trevor Monroe. This is about the WPJ and other activists and movements and other things like that. That intervene in other organizations' activities, sometimes with the complicity and willingness of the other organization. Other organization ask them to come do this, and sometimes not even the head of the organization either. But sometimes interference can be welcomed by a majority too. But people trying to paper over this thing here. Papering over this thing. Just like how they want to paper over Green Bay. One of them successfully paper over Green Bay. And Siaga try paper over Tivoli, where him create, and not only the buildings, the nice facilities that he did there. Nice facilities, amenities, everything under one community. Health care, child care, community organization, everything in one church. But at the same time, them give with one and take away with the other, or them produce a lot of milk, and then when you milk them kick over the pail. So plenty of people don't like it, but they want paper over Green Bay. They want paper over Coral Gardens, which is Montego Bay, Green Bay, Mobay. They want paper over all thing. JLP want paper over Coral Gardens and Jamaica. PNP want paper over Green Bay. All of them want paper over them nasty works, murderous works. Want paper them over. I know some of them want to help Trevor Monroe and the WPJ paper over things. Some of them are advisor to Prime Minister. You know. Some are advisor to Prime Minister. Some of them, all kind of different big position. Remake themselves and rebrand themselves. I want paper over what them do, which is poisonous, which has poisoned the Jamaican people and the Jamaican society. Poison added to the poison of the British and the Spanish and the whole of them. Poison. Want paper over things. Another journalist who is also an academic, Martin Henry, is part of the NIA that Trevor Monroe formed, working along with Monroe against the proliferation of corruption, Martin Henry. But at the same time, him also want to paper over the responsibility and the events of Grenada, want to paper it over. So what Monroe doing now is, and we have to start somewhere, we must put things behind us and start somewhere. We can't just talk about the past, Martin Henry. Him should know better than that. And yet him is pointing out another thing that is true, say, Jamaica is being poisoned for years by the Bligh syndrome. Everything, you have to get a Bligh, you can't work up a Bligh can't work out, which is the next form of corruption. But him want to forget Tia Bligh though. Him want to forget Tia Bligh, no brother T. Same Trevor, he want to get Trevor Bligh. But he must show you say a Bligh a mash up, you think? Anyway. Another thing I just want to comment on. As I said to you over and over, with all sincerity, like most human communities and most segments and sections of humanity, the population around the world of homosexuals is largely modest people, quiet people, unassuming people who just stay in themselves and just want to maintain them privacy and go about them business quietly. The majority of them. But of course in every population they have militant people, aggressive people, and these people usually take representation of the rest of the people. Most of the time some of these militant people, no matter where it is, whether it is in football, politics, track and field, or any little different group, these aggressive minority of people not only will take over representation of the rest of the people who is probably very different from them, but frequently they misrepresent the rest of the people. So it is that the militant and the gay activists and them there, to a great extent, misrepresent somebody, the rest of the quiet, unassuming, what you said, the other word is, anonymous people who is members of the gay community around the world. And what I'm saying is not offensive against none of them. But isn't it offensive for you to want to invade other people's organization and force your participation in these organizations against the values of those people? That's not offensive. That's offensive. You want to campaign and force till other organizations like churches and mosque and synagogue willing to marry you and somebody of the same sex. When these religions and organizations, they develop the institution of marriage specifically to join people together to protect the raising of the production of children, to protect and to guide the production of children. That means a sexual partnership leading to the production of children and then to the raising and protection of children even beyond adulthood. Raise the children till them firm on them foot. That is what marriage was developed over the years for. And you want to invade other people's organization and institution. Invade it and force upon them that them now must accord or accredit your same-sex link-up under the same heading of the original and opposite kind of joining together. That's not offensive. It's not an offensive attack. That's like the army of Jamaica invading Tivoli and want to institute the whole of them values by force upon the people at Tivoli. It's just as offensive and damaging and dangerous too. It is offensive. And I'm sure the majority of the gay people in the world that just like go and live them life quietly and don't try boring other people church, boring other people organization which have different values and which were set up for different values. It is offensive. It is offensive. You know it. And all of your lobbyists and fellow travelers and paid operatives know it also. But them take on the job and say, me can do it, man. Me can do it for you. Just like how most lawyers take on a job proudly with the ego that is necessary in many professions. Even track and field, you have to have a certain ego. Most lawyers take on a job saying to the client, saying, yeah, man, if no other lawyer can do it, I can do it. And on the basis of that, you get some good pay. I can do it, man. I can do it. I can get you free. Or I can get you some compensation. So it is that these activists and lobbyists and fellow travelers and paid representatives proudly take on the job to be the invaders. The invaders, the Trojan horse. The Trojan horse. The wooden horse of Troy. Where the pastor they carry going to people in church with it. Wooden horse of Troy. Trojan horse. And I tell you, I'm nothing against them community. Just keep your things to yourself. Don't be, you know. Don't up it up people's face with the thing. Just have your thing to yourself. You don't love privacy. You don't love privacy. So why same-sex marriage? Don't organize, as I said before. Them one institution will carry out them marriage and don't even call it something else. Or call the church of Adam. They more invade the church of Adam and Eve. The principles of Adam and Eve guide most of the original church. You're a former church yourself, man. And you could have called the first holiness church of Adam and Steve. Or Madam and Eve. Yeah, man, do that, man, and just have something for yourself and don't try to invade other people thing, man. Offensive, man. Offensive. And you're going on the offensive and going on like it's a right. It's not no right. Offensive, man, and invade and capture. And these things been going on for thousands of years. Thousands of years it been going on. And that's why Lot and his wife and his family was one. Say, hear me now, come out of them. Come out of them, because them establish them own thing. Alright. Them establish them own two cities, Sodom and Gomorrah, them kingdom, them where that is prevail. Well, you come out of them. But as against Adam, as against Lot and him family coming out of that where them predominate, them determined to invade the church of Adam and Eve. Instead of them set up them church of Adam and Steve and Madam and Eve. But by the way, talking about Madam, I hear says the Madam Prime Minister birthday. We're going to play a piece of music. Play a piece of music is by Percy Sledge, I believe. Take time to know a girl. Straight up.
I found a woman I felt I truly loved. And then she called me to her side. She said, son, take time to know her. Not an overnight thing. Take time to know her. Please don't rush into this thing. Ooh, another love. Ooh, another love.
Yes, that's a Jerry Butler, and the first one was Percy Sledge. The Butler did it, yeah? Well, talking about this, that, and the other. Mood is a thing. Mood, the mood that you are in. The mood that you are in, it might not be a choice. Frequently it's a choice, but sometimes not a choice. Sometimes a mood, you find yourself, like how you find yourself in another girl, you find yourself in a mood. Once you realize it, some people don't realize, but it is good for people to be aware. Practice awareness. Every now and again, remind yourself or find out where you are, or remind yourself, find out where you are, what are the circumstances. Remind yourself, because if you don't mind sharp, people don't even, I'm not even aware of what is happening around them or what changes. You might be aware of the traffic jam and aware of everything around you, aware of all kind of things, and then the traffic jam change, all kind of different change. They don't even realize. Many things change and people don't realize, and therefore not aware of what is going on around them. Up to date. Sometimes we are 2-3 minutes behind what is happening. 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 20 or 40 or behind what is happening. Not aware of what is happening now and here. And at the same time be aware of what's happening over there also. And what is coming. So mood, although mood can come over, and frequently moods come over people unawares. One thing is certain, that they can become aware and should become aware of what mood come over them when there's a change of mood. Most people, when there's a change of mood, after a while, them realize that, wait, my mood change. I get angry. Is what I get angry about. Most time you're aware what you get angry about, but you don't even know where to get angry. But it is good, and it's a very good practice and capability to keep up and carry out, because you can control the mood that you are in, and you can choose the mood that you are in. Of course, if you just lost a part of your body, like when your hand chop off, or if somebody that you love, you lose them company for life. You lose them company for life, either through death or something. You're not going to be in a mood for comedy or humor, most likely. But certainly you can control the mood that you are in instead of just going down in a despair and depression and lose hope about everything. You can control the mood that you are in, realize the situation you are in, and yet control the mood into a mood of calmness, or a mood of peacefulness, or a mood of understanding. So you can control it. It's a very good thing. You don't have to have money. Matter of fact, the more you do have money, the more you need to be able to control the mood that you are in. Whether education or don't have education, money or no money, human beings are capable of controlling those things. And that's great, but it's good to remind us, one another, that we are in the position to do such things. And you can surround yourself with calmness and hope and thankfulness, and bring that around yourself like a garment, just like when you change your clothes and you decide what clothes to put on. You can and should be able to bring whatever mood that is beneficial to you around you at will, by choice. You choose it, and no one else can stop you from doing that, unless now you just leave yourself up to be swept along by every little thing we're going on around you, or by people opinion, especially majority opinion, just sweep you along, you know. So the fact is that we can enable ourselves, or we can disable ourselves, and most of the time is we enable ourselves and is we disable ourselves if and when we do those things. And we can enable ourselves to do beneficial and peaceful goal achieving, you know. If you can't even enable yourself to become a billionaire, certainly you can enable yourself to peaceful and goal achieving activities. You understand? You may not be able to become a millionaire, but certainly you can enable yourself to earn more, and also to spend less wastefully, and therefore you maintain control over your life and over the mood that you are in, and so on and so forth. Great to be able to enable yourself rather than disable yourself, because you know that you can disable yourself, that you can't do nothing. Once you decide, say, you can't do nothing, and not disable yourself, can't do nothing. It not go work, nothing not go happen, this, that, the other, can't disable yourself. Or you can enable yourself. And it's not just on your own you do it, you know. The Almighty God is in you. So it's not like you're flying a God face and say, I go and do this regardless of what God says. Me I go do this. No. It's the God inside of you and He help you to enable yourself. Not true. Yes, man, we must keep up our spirit. Must. Must. And we must overcome. But don't make no sense put yourself in a mood that everything not by an extreme amount you're going down at it. Because all what we're working for can take 100 years to happen, can take 1,000 years to happen, but at the same time, you must be able to control. Yeah, man, control the mood that you are in. Yeah, man, to the beneficially, when I mean in a bad way. Control the mood that you are in beneficially. Let's go for a break, straight up. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up for today. Hello. Welcome. Straight Up. Hello.
Yeah, morning, Jerry.
Welcome, sir. Welcome.
Plenty things, you know.
Yeah.
Women do.
Yeah.
I say women are very interesting. What should I say now? What God create.
To say the least.
I tell you. Because why sometimes you meet some nice ones, whether even on the phone or on the radio or in person, you know?
Yes.
And yesterday now a lady call you.
Yeah.
And talk about live Dagula.
Yeah, yeah.
And I always suspect that she sound like a certain person.
Yeah.
But then in another way, she don't quite sound like the person.
Yeah.
And then last night, me I pray the thing and I say, well, I guess women are so interesting that they can have a very professional voice.
Yeah.
And have a more at-home, relaxed voice.
Where them a purr.
You know? Yeah.
And don't snarl.
Yeah. And, you know, whole heap of lady friends, big them up today, you know.
Yeah.
Me have all a friend with a 20 odd years, me know her, you know.
Yeah.
Yes. I think we meet her one time in person.
Yeah.
But she's a friend where me and her always have some loving disagreement.
Yeah, yeah.
Over various things, you know.
Yeah.
Politics and economics and all them things, but it really nice, you know, because in spite of those loving disagreements, the friendship continue and it gets stronger, you know.
Yeah. And it is pregnant with possibility.
Well, I don't know because she changed her name a couple years back there, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm a friend still for life.
Yeah, yeah.
Yesterday you said something about the Winifred Beach.
Yeah.
Where, look here, to maintain that beach, you see,
Yeah.
in a certain order, it have to cost money, you know.
Yes, yes.
And it can't, I don't know if it can be a free to enter beach.
And tell me something now. The government of Jamaica, access to beach is a vital necessity, it's not a luxury.
True.
Vital necessity. Access to water anywhere in the world, access to water is one of the priority necessity of any people. If you even live in Namibia where it's mostly desert, all the more reason access to water is a vital right of everybody. And therefore, the government of the country that is collecting taxes is obliged to make access to beaches free and to maintain it out of our money. Yet you can have some public beach where you charge your money, but the government must provide some beach absolutely free of cost. In Barbados, every beach is open to the public, and Barbados have more high society and white people more anywhere in the Caribbean. Every beach is open to the public, and every few hundred yards along all coastal roads in Barbados, you have signs, not only access, but signs showing you, this is where you enter the beach free. Every few hundred yards. You don't pass a mile in Barbados and I don't see a sign like that on a coast road.
All right, you see, Barbados, that's why I worried about Mr. Simmons, you know, Sir David Simmons. That's her name?
Yeah,
because look here.
The Commissioner of Tivoli.
Yeah. You would get the impression now that Barbados have self-respecting government.
Yeah.
We have some self-respecting, well, I don't even know if them self-respecting, but we have some crooks.
No, we have self-respecting government, you know.
Eh?
We have self-respecting government, you know. But only themselves them respect.
Well, thank you. I'm glad how you put that, because looking even at the Tivoli inquiry, and we go.
Yeah.
You see, say only themselves, them respect.
Yeah.
Now given our situation.
Time I run for me though.
Yeah, I don't know if we can depend on them to do the same like Barbados, you know.
No, we can make the changes, whatever good changes. It's a good thing that not all evil things are possible. But here's the good thing. All good things are possible, and therefore from this good way I deal with, we can bring about any good change in earth. Might take longer than your lifetime, but it is so great to know that all good things are possible. Well, call me later again. Here,
yeah, give time.
Thank you very much. Good morning and welcome to Straight Fella.
Jerry,
yes,
morning.
Sir. Welcome.
Yeah, maybe I get 3 minutes to express this to you, because I'm very passionate about it. I heard your opening remark about the gentleman of integrity.
This is Bongo.
From Mr. Trevor Monroe.
This is Bongo.
Yeah, man, Bongo this.
Yeah, go ahead, please, sir.
Yes, and I want to commend you for the boldness that you have. Remember, you see, there was a program in Breakfast Club where Mr. Siaga was called upon in the 80s to answer about one Mr. Tusuna, what he knew, what he did, and so on, remember?
Yes, yes.
And Trevor was on the program.
Yeah.
So I am saying to you, sir, I heard another journalist yesterday say that when he went to Grenada, the people were very angry about the role that Professor Manu played in the Grenada issue.
Maybe it's better to say the WPJ. But anyway,
yes. And I recall to you there was a program on the Breakfast Club in the 90s whereby the professor was pontificated as a guest, as a member of the club. And Lambert Brown and Professor Robert, they rebuked him and said, no, Prof, you must state we were all involved in certain things.
Yes,
and
sir.
If we want truth and reconciliation, before you appoint yourself a desire of integrity, should your EOC executive must come with these hands, right?
Yeah.
So why is it now that people are saying that what good work has he done? I want the person to be, first of all, you have to have the integrity that you are perpetuating, don't it?
Yeah, come clean.
Yes, and therefore, I am not saying that he should be that. But how can people saying what he has done? Remember he was an independent senator, and then all of a sudden he became a candidate for one of the parties after he became so independent, so detached from the two-party political system. He was a part of the ending, he was a part of everything.
Yes, sir.
Is it
new beginning.
Well, we need to know, and some of your call and say, we can talk about Mobutu, Goodluck Jonathan, and they don't have anything to say about this.
Yeah.
Is this not our Jamaica? They can't see that they tell about all over the world.
Yeah, a lot of them, with Monroe need to just come clarify some things, and then hold on, and then they can do some good service. A lot of them. Delano Franklin, Rupert Lewis.
Yes.
Mr. Harriet with the Tivoli Committee.
Yes.
Yes, the man beside the chairman.
Yes.
Tony Harriet, him the Tivoli Committee. A whole heap of them must come forward and
Lambert Brown,
yeah, but at least Lambert Brown, like Bruce Golden, who said I was associated with gunman. At least
we want to hear Grenada situation.
Yes.
We want to hear what role the WPJ played in Grenada, because Professor Robert Samalabon said the WPJ was broken up because they didn't want another Grenada. You remember that was said on the Breakfast Club?
Yes, sir.
And it came to Observer the next one. Everything, verbatim, everything was printed.
Yes, sir.
We need to know Mr. Trevor Manu and to tell Mr. Ene.
Yeah.
We need to give Jamaica better honesty than talking about what he has done.
No. But you see, Mr. Henry. Hello. You see, Mr. Henry. No, you see, Mr. Henry is being elevated up onto that too, and that is how so I want to give Trevor a blight, although him say he's blight, and mash up Jamaica. But hear this now.
No.
All of them.
Yes.
This thing here is bigger than National Housing Trust. We need it to clear up. More than National Housing Trust.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
Thank you.
Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up, hello. Morning. Welcome to Straight Up, hello.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Short and sweet.
Very nice.
Yes. Mr. Smal, Jerry, my dear friend, when last have you seen or heard from Mr. Dwight Nelson?
I don't hear much from him. I think
after his guest star role in Manhattan.
Yeah.
And a cameo appearance in a movie starring Mr. Warmington.
Oh.
I cannot recall.
Yeah.
Jerry, I'm not sipping on green tea or drinking any orange juice.
Yeah.
I'm not blinded by any promissory note.
Yeah.
That comes from you, that little part there.
Okay.
Both parties have enough skeleton in their closet to fill a cemetery.
Yeah. Well, let's go for a break, please, ma'am. Welcome back to Straight Up. Yes, ma'am?
I'm here, Jerry. Still here.
Yes,
I'm not going anywhere.
Go ahead, please.
Jerry?
Yeah.
This is an observation. I know it's not one of a kind because I've heard you with it already. for as much as someone don't like this program,
Yeah.
maybe because you're not expressing a blatant favoritism towards any of the two major political parties, most like you because you're not. Yeah?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Some
ma'am.
get frustrated. They cannot figure you out. They say you chat too much, using expressions they sometimes take personally because or otherwise they don't understand, etc., etc. Till they call, listen, and text. I know this program is #1. Congrats.
Well, if you
Good
say
job.
if you say so, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Welcome. Straight Up. Hello.
PNP, I thought me.
No. Look here. We don't rub shoulder with the bowler.
Oh, they're right.
Yes, what they're all today. Yes. Next call. Good morning.
Hey,
Yeah.
tell me something,
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. Hey, Jerry,
Yeah.
what happened? I cut off the call before me, so quick.
No, I said we don't rub shoulder with the bowler. I don't want to do it.
Jesus have mercy. Hey, hear this now.
Say Jesus have mercy.
Of course, we can't say Satan have mercy.
Yeah.
You have to Jesus have mercy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Isaiah chapter
Yeah.
5 verse 20.
Yeah.
Woe unto them that call evil good,
Yes. And good evil.
and good evil, and put darkness for light, and light for darkness.
Yeah.
That put bitter for sweet, and sweet for bitter. I'm not afraid. People can read the rest.
People can read the rest.
Yes, no, hear this now.
Yeah.
When the people, the gay people want to come with the agenda,
Yeah.
I want to put on it. We must call it good.
No, I never said that.
I didn't say you say,
Oh.
but we can't call it good. If I evil does evil, we can't call it evil.
No, which one of the agenda you talk about?
The man we want to come in slowly with the washing of feet and then the kind of thing start tomorrow. I come in, you know.
Yeah, the fifth columnist.
Yes. All right. The next thing.
Yeah.
You know this Christmas carol. If Jesus Christ never born, the Pastor one.
No.
Oh Lord, man. Yes, boy, it's so nice. If you can find man. If Jesus Christ never born,
Yeah.
the whole world would have gone.
Yeah.
And bother with the turkey and the ham. If you find him, man.
Oh.
Yeah, it's so nice.
Yeah.
He's a Jamaican, real Jamaican Christmas carol.
Yeah.
Very good. So if you can find him, thank. And hold on, last. I wanted to I want to request a song for you and Bet.
Yeah.
And the one I want is before, the first day, first domino.
Yeah.
Before you go to work or even brush your teeth.
You mean sick and tired?
Yeah, I hit my.
I'm sick and tired fooling around with you. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, sick and tired fooling around. Thank you very much. Yes,
Why you play that for your Bet, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Before you go to work, even wash them feet. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Morning, welcome. Straight Up. Hello. Go ahead, please. Next. Good morning. Welcome. Straight Up. Hello. Who is it there? Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Go ahead, please. Good morning.
Hello.
Yes, welcome.
Good morning to you.
Hi, how are you doing, ma'am?
I'm well.
Nice.
You know, it's so difficult to hear you speaking through the phone.
Oh, yes, I see.
Very, very low.
Sorry here.
Anyway, you know, just to speak about this inquiry,
Yes.
I heard the attorney for the Army,
Yes.
Mr. Gordon, I think his name is,
Yes.
admonishing his peers
Yeah.
to be more sensitive.
Yes.
But you know what just struck me?
Yeah.
I don't know if he's so caring, you know. I think he's realizing that the more these people say the same thing over and over, or regurgitating,
Yes.
as he calls it,
Yes.
what it is doing is being impinged on the minds of the public who
Yeah.
are watching,
Yes.
and letting them realize the very disrespectful and wicked situation
Yeah.
that took place down there.
By the side that he is representing.
Yes, the ones that he's representing one set of.
And do you remember
Mm-hmm.
that in the first few days of the inquiry, it was himself
Thank you.
and his fellow lawyers
Thank you.
who were repeatedly dragging people through the same question and answer. He's very convenient.
Thank you very much. That's why I'm
Him
saying.
say one.
It hit me like a ton of bricks.
Yet it is not too late for anybody to repent, no, but sometimes the repentance, sometimes them garment betray them.
Try to set up the people to let them think that he is also sympathetic towards them and their cause.
Yes, and thundering against them and demanding that the chairman make a ruling now against them.
Can you imagine?
But it's yes.
And I'm sure that I had heard the commissioner long before.
Yes.
Asking the people to be more sensitive.
Yes, himself and some of his female counterparts were the main offenders.
Yes.
And then now in the other side is eliciting repeated responses. He is on the road to Damascus and the scales is falling off of him eye.
The scales not falling off. And just realize that woe unto me.
Yeah, something fishy.
You know, there's
Remember Saul, you know, was like him and like the army, a military officer, killing out the Christians, and then when he cleaned up the whole of them, he got extradition orders for some Christian up at Damascus. It was extradition orders that Saul had secured and was on his way to Damascus to extradite, you know. And it was there that he was struck blind, and afterward the scale fall out. Something fishy scale or not.
Can you imagine?
Thank you very much here, ma'am.
All right, bye.
Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Welcome, straight. Come along, please. Listening to the radio or listening to the phone. Give me some text message, please. I can run some numbers, but I think we get the text message before the number. Thank you very much. Number 1. I read upside down like Dudley Thompson. Hi, Jerry. Please send birthday greetings to my daughter Judith and grandson Burton, who both celebrate their birthday today. Greetings coming from Mom Angelina Mitchell in Chudley. Boy, Angelina, a beautiful name. Angelina Mitchell in Chudley. I greet her daughter Judith and her grandson Burton, because both of them birthday today. Greetings coming from Straight Up and from Chudley. Next one. Why is militancy good when practiced by Rastafari, but wrong when gays practice militancy? Why are you advocating apartheid based on sexual orientation? Well, here's the response to it. I don't know of any Rastafari brethren and sisters who demand to be married in a Christian church and demand that a chalice must burn instead of the communion cup up there and demand all different kind of thing invading people's place. I don't, you know. And if any Rastafari brethren are bonfire people because of what they eat, and say them not righteous because they eat pork, I myself express my opinion and say, allow the people make them eat what they want to eat. You are very selective or you don't listen to the program every day. But if you keep on listening, you will know that I don't afraid to differ with my Rastafari brethren if I don't believe what them do, or if I believe them invading other people's rights. And when I am accosted about invading other people's rights by my Rastafari brethren, I humble myself, or by anybody else, any human being including gays, I humble myself and I will acknowledge. I hope I will continue to acknowledge anything where I overstep or invading the people. Let's get back to the phones. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Morning, Mr. Smal.
Welcome.
My interest in this WPJ thing is the bank robberies that I would like to hear about.
The bank robberies?
Yeah, members of the WPJ.
Yes.
Was involved in bank robbery and was here up one in Highgate when I was a little boy.
Yes.
Yes, so that is my interest in
yes.
These robberies that these WPJ members try out to support the party.
Well, the bank robbery is one thing, bad enough. Now, you wouldn't like, I could have tell you something more personal, but I'm not going to put it in right as well. But hear this now. You have a man we get sent to carry out bank robbery. And when him pay the penalty, him supposed to get certain support and him family to get certain support. Tell me if you believe if his family got the support.
I doubt it very much.
Yeah, but who got the support? Who the proceeds of crime? Angels. Them are angels. Saying this and saying that. I forgot to our next call, but call again soon. Thank you very much. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello. More text message. Good morning, Jerry. Do you think the mayor of Black River would join a new party? What would be his motivation for calling for more political parties? Could it be a smokescreen? Well, him say he's not encouraging people to leave their present political party. But we're going at that little more. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Right.
Jerry, morning.
Welcome.
Welcome to and greeting to the staff.
Thank you very much.
Anyway, Jerry, the inquiry, the situation is, I feel no money can bring back anybody, loved one who passed and gone. And at the same time, I've been thinking, to be honest, you cannot pay those people for the loved one. And secondly, the money that they pay to do the inquiry, I think they should just investigate it in a way and see if they can compensate those people for. They're not going to hear the truth. They can never, for they say they would die for that man.
Hold on.
Yeah, man.
Everybody who live in Tivoli said they would die. No, hold on. Let me finish. Everybody who live in Tivoli said they would die for Dudus. They did? Everybody?
Well, everybody said that.
Just tell me yes or no. Everybody who live in Tivoli.
Yes.
Alright, we're going to have to bring this phone call to an end because what you are saying is ridiculous. Not everybody in Tivoli said they would die for Dudus.
But they still can't tell the truth.
Alright, well, thank you very much. Call again soon. We have to go for the news soon. We're going to read some text message. Jerry, can you tell me the names of the WPJ top numbers coming from Jadi? Well, I named some already this morning, but there are plenty more. And not all of them did agree with what was done. So when we're naming them, it don't mean every one of them is guilty of bad things, you know. Because some did differ. Some never agree. But as I say, with most institutions, you have a few people who overpower the rest and misrepresent the rest. And what they say goes to the law. Yeah, most institutions, you have a few people who overpower the rest, and what they say is the law. Sometimes it's all one man, and one man and his wife, and one man and his dog went to mow the meadow. Let's go for the 10 a.m. headline news.
Good morning with the latest headlines. I'm Kayla Wright. Minister of Health Dr. Fenton Ferguson says the ministry will be more stringent in its monitoring of funeral homes to ensure compliance with operating and safety standards. Guidelines for the operation of funeral establishments and mortuaries developed by the ministry were recently distributed to the facilities. Minister Ferguson says there will be more rigorous operations in relation to public health staff dealing with funeral homes, as there will be no room for persons who are only interested in making money. Jamaica continues to face a shortage of blood despite the decline in cases of the chikungunya virus across the island. Early last month, the blood bank described the situation as desperate. It said the crisis was caused by the fact that several donors had to be turned away because they were infected with the mosquito-borne virus. Acting Director of the Blood Bank, Dr. Veronica Taylor, says the latest figures showed its improvement in supplies, with approximately 27,000 units of blood collected up to the end of November. This is down from the almost 29,000 units collected during the similar period last year. The blood bank has a target this year to collect 35,000 units of blood, up from 30,145 units in 2013. None of the redactions from a CIA report on interrogation related to British involvement in the mistreatment of prisoners. This report from an official from Downing Street says while UK and US intelligence agencies discussed the controversial report before it was published, any redactions would have been made on national security grounds. The report found brutal treatment of Al-Qaeda suspects in the wake of 9/11. Centers looked at how the CIA handled detainees in the years after the World World Trade Center attacks in 2001. The full document remains classified. The published report contains no reference to UK agencies. Home Secretary Theresa May is expected to be questioned by members of Parliament on Monday about a meeting she held with the committee in 2011. And those are the stories making the latest headlines. News next at 11 o'clock. Stay tuned. Straight Up with Jerry Smal continues. I'm Kayla Wright.
Morning and welcome back to Straight Up. We're into the second hour of our program. I'll read some text messages before I take a call, please. Next one. Jerry, what was the role of Roy McGann in 1977 and 78? Well, in them time, the Roy McGann was, he had been converted to the PNP out of a so-called JLP family coming out of the army. I think, what was he? Was he a reserve? He was an army captain, I believe. But I think, was he a reserve or was he a full-time army person? I think he was a reserve, you know. But member of the Jamaica Defense Force. And he was largely responsible for a lot of the recruitment and training and deployment of people who went to be trained in Cuba and have home guard and all them things there. And he was the MP, if you're up in this area, Augustown area, Augustown to Garden Town. And him stir up a whole heap of thing and recruit. Well, I don't know if it's him recruit or them recruit. Him whole heap of gangster. And him running him one trap. I think he's the first major politician to die in a political violence. Good morning, welcome to Straight Up. Well, no, I'm going to read the text message then. Yes, next one. Jerry, was Kingdon part of the WGPJ with Lambert and Monroe? I don't know. I know of Skengdon rise up down in a Clarendon where him come from. Down in a Clarendon, South Clarendon, where him come from. Matter of fact, him usually them amongst Hugh Smal and them the PNP representatives in that time. Next one, Jerry, if ever there was a case for patois to be accorded official language status, the Tivoli inquiry highlighted, what say you? But it is accorded official status. Patois has been accorded official status long time, because if you take from hundreds of years now, patois has been accepted in court cases in Jamaica. So if something is accorded as being able to convey the truth, if a language or a type of speech is allowed as conveying the truth and can be taken as testimony, it might not be the official language of the court, but it's certainly accorded official status. But thanks for the clarification anyway. Good morning, welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Good morning, Jerry. How are you?
How are you doing, ma'am?
I'm good, thank you. I don't have much credit. I was waiting.
I'm sorry about that, ma'am.
Jerry,
yes,
I heard a lawyer in the Tivoli inquiry.
Yes, ma'am.
Talking with a witness.
Yeah.
And using words like embedded and calculating.
Yeah.
Jerry, the poor witness, all they probably know about calculating is to add numbers.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that those words are being calculatively used to get answers from the witnesses.
Yeah.
Unbeknownst to the witness that they're answering those things, saying those things.
Yeah.
Jerry, the lawyers need to be trained like how doctors are trained to deal with Ebola.
Yes. No, but each lawyer is working for a different client. Well, I'm so sorry about that. I'm so sorry that that lady had to wait out our time while I was reading text message. But, you know, it's part of the reality. And we have to get out the text messages. They are just as important as the phone calls. And sometimes the text messages provoke further discussions. So we want them to participate, not pack up at the end of the show. But, you know, distributed right throughout. I'm sorry about that. And that lady always have some very useful contribution. I'm so sorry about that. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello. But let me say, at least I can make a comment on what she said. She said that lawyers should be trained like doctors who deal with Ebola. Like, you know, trained about the best way to do things, best practices. All of them are trained, but because they represent different interests, they will use their skill to bring out what they want brought out and to disguise what they want disguised. And so therefore, not only lawyers, but all different people, even people who are not educated, frequently use big words to intimidate or to confuse. But sometimes the use of big words is innocent. It's not all the while it is malevolent or bad. Here may I use big word, you know. Malevolent mean bad mind or motivated by bad. Yeah, move bad, malevolent. Yeah, it's not all the while that the use of big words is bad-minded. Sometimes the person just does those words them fine. But frequently people, whether lawyers or educators or even uneducated people, use big words or terms they don't understand to kind of convey a sense of importance. Sometimes importance of their point, sometimes importance of their self. This is how language is used all over. But it is good when we are aware of it, and it's good when we point it out to one another. It's true. Let's run the number. Go ahead, let's take this call. Good morning, welcome to Straight Up. Welcome, Straight Up, hello?
Hello, good morning, Mr. Smal.
Welcome, sir, welcome.
Yeah, I'm here. Respect, Mr. Smal. Mr. Smal, when I used to go to Jamaica College, you see?
Sir.
One day we were having a history class on slavery.
Yeah.
And the teacher pointed out to the class that when the Europeans went into Ghana to look for slaves,
yeah,
they picked out the most aggressive slaves,
yeah,
and took them to Jamaica and Haiti.
Aggressive prisoners? There was no...
Yeah, the aggressive prisoners, yes, and took them to countries like Haiti and Jamaica.
Yeah.
Because the conditions in these countries were hostile.
Yeah.
That they want people who are very strong and aggressive.
Yeah.
And the least aggressive, they took them to countries like Barbados.
Yeah.
And you know, at the time I didn't really grasp what she was saying, you know.
Yeah.
And now I fully realize that there's a level of aggression that is among our people. That the more they come under pressure, especially financial pressure, you see that aggression.
Yeah, I don't think we can. Don't think we can deny that. Don't think we can deny that. Go ahead.
Yeah, and the silent aggressors that are among us, they are sometimes worse than those who carry out open aggression.
Yes.
But one suggestion I want to put on the table, Mr. Smal, when you live in certain areas in Jamaica like Tivoli Gardens and Jungle and Rima, the parents must ensure that they insure the male child of the family, insure them against accidental death. Because one of the ways to get a family poorer is to kill the breadwinner, you know, or kill your boy child. And a lot of that is going on in Jamaica. All the best to you, Mr. Smal. Have a good weekend.
Well, thank you very much, Jason. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up, hello? Morning, welcome, Straight Up, hello?
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Me again, Jerry.
Yes, ma'am. How are you doing?
No, I'm great, man. Look here.
Right.
Listen, I'm not telling you how to run the show, but just to make a suggestion, when it comes on to text messages, remember that sometimes the callers are holding on for up to 10 minutes before they're reached by you.
Yes.
And maybe you should just have some slots throughout your program for the text messages, because sometimes while you're reading, they've been already holding for 3 or 4 calls.
Yeah, through the news too, yes.
Yes, you know. So maybe that might be, at least just designate that so that people don't take any calls at that time.
Yeah, that's very true.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, Jerry. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, dear ma'am. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Really need to do better and to really consider the frustration that it is.
Mr. Smal.
Morning, sir. Welcome.
How are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Let me tell you something, sir. Sometimes when I hear some of our people talk, and especially about the Tivoli thing, and some of them going on as if, boy, they were with Tivoli people all this while.
Yeah.
So they're sorry for them now. But I remember, you remember when the 72 election, one man said, Tivoli, here we come.
After the election.
After the election?
Yeah.
And from that day until now, Tivoli people never have no peace from the security and the rest of Jamaica.
All right, hear this now. After Michael Manley's team won the 1972 election, the man who ran against Siaga, John Maxwell, was heard to say on the television, in the television set, just I think it was in the television set, just when Manley was accepting.
Yes, because he was.
Would you allow me, please, because we're confusing people when you chop in there and chop in there. Sorry, sorry about that.
Alright, that's alright.
John Maxwell said, Tivoli, here we come. And they did go down to Tivoli.
Yes.
Now, why was it that there was this attitude of Tivoli, here we come? Why was it?
I think the PNP feel bad that the JLP get West Kingston seat. Because that's
hold on. When JLP get West Kingston seat?
When Mr. Seago go there, well, before Mr. Seago, I think Mr. Buster, Mr. Shearer.
No, when this PNP would feel bad when JLP get West Kingston seat, when?
I'm not sure.
In 1962. 1962.
Yes.
Now, why would there be a boiling up of feelings at Tivoli, here we come? What caused that?
Because I think they believe that the people are so aligned to the JLP in such a way that they will never have a chance to get back that seat from the JLP.
Well, I'm asking you this now. After Seago won that seat in 62.
Yeah.
Between himself and Tavares,
yes,
contrived to build up a new community there, purpose-built community there,
yes,
from scratch with all amenities, community center, school,
yes,
clinic, everything there.
Yes.
And it was like a place where anybody who don't come from in there can go through there freely. And would you allow me, because you're afraid to talk?
No,
let me talk.
I'm not afraid to talk.
People you pretend like you don't know.
No, come on.
People couldn't go through Tivoli as them like.
I am listening to you.
You just keep your mouth quiet, because you couldn't keep your mouth quiet and talk same time. You couldn't listen and talk same time. Right. People couldn't go through Tivoli, and people who were placed in Tivoli and other places were used to intimidate surrounding communities, and it became a dunship under Seaga, and it was terrible and dreadful, and you don't accept that. It's a nasty.
No, come on, don't tell me I don't want to accept that. You're telling me something. You know something.
Where you were? Where you were? Where were you?
Me no live at town.
Where were you?
Mr. Me no live at town.
And since that you have never learnt of that situation?
No, me no know all of those details, but me not deny that happened. So you must accuse me.
It's a bag of hypocrisy.
Don't accuse me of that.
It's a bag of hypocrisy. I'm not angry, but you kind of raise up.
No, man, but you are
next call. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Hey, Mr. Smal.
How are you doing, ma'am?
I'm good. You?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah, first of all, Mr. Smal, you saw a good at the call station here.
Yeah.
I think he made a call from a person called Sanguinity don't call him down yesterday, not true?
Yes, ma'am.
And I think he knew Mr. Robinson, remember the name there?
Yes, ma'am.
I think son died?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
I didn't know Mr. Sports Station and Messi wrote the brother didn't want to call Straight Up.
Yeah.
Oh boy, condolence to the family.
Yeah, man.
Oh boy, that's one of them things.
Yes, but you know, life goes on, and you know, death is not a tragedy, you know.
No.
No, that is not a tragedy. All human beings and living organisms experience death. So
I mean, it was a fine to months, so I mean, can't take what there?
No, apart from the Bible verse, and long before the Bible verse was written, this is true, that death is not a tragedy in itself. Dying is not a tragedy in itself, but people can be killed or people can die under tragic circumstances. The circumstances can be tragic, like car leaking down. But the fact that human bodies die after a while, that itself is not a tragedy. That's why we give thanks to have known Mr. Robinson. We give thanks to have known one another, and we have a great reason for enjoying the memory of people when them pass, because it was good to know them.
Yeah, it is true.
That's why I say you are able to dictate the mood. We are able to dictate the mood that we are in, so we're not going to stay downhearted for long when we hear our friend die, but we brace up ourselves and say, oh, it was good to know him.
The next thing, Mr. Smal.
Yes, ma'am.
Alone that communication only become effective.
Yeah.
When I understand clear and precise what you said.
Yes, and convey back to me, or I get to find out that you understand.
Exactly. So if these people went to the inquiry, and they actually don't know a particular word, then that's no form of communication.
Yes.
And I think that people should make communication as simple, based on who they have to deal with,
yes,
so that people can understand them. You know, use big word and bombard people with terminology.
Unless you have a motive in doing that.
Unless you have a motive in doing that.
Yes, yes. That's why sometimes if we want to lead people and twist people around, first thing we say, the Lord saith, or we tell them, say, no, let us close our eyes and pray, and you just get them in a trance, and you know, they can twist around people with different methods.
And Mr. Smal, what could happen any elsewhere? These people could have been our brother or a family. In a real matter, we need to have a heart. And some of we have dog heart, we will have no heart at all.
One more thing I want to say before you go. The man earlier was trying to say that all people in Tivoli were saying that we will die for Dudus. That is not true. Furthermore, even the women who marched in white, and some of them said would die for Dudus. It wasn't everybody in the crowd said so. And many of them were forced to be in that march, forced to put on white. And a lot of hypocrisy is trying to hide these things that the people was under force. And even Siaga is hypocritical in acting as if he has not have any responsibility for the development of that kind of culture in there that enslaved many of the people in Tivoli. It's a disgrace. Thank you very much, here, ma'am. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Morning, sir.
Welcome, sir.
2 points.
Yes,
the
sir.
First one.
Yes, sir.
1972, the 29th of February.
Yeah.
Was that general election?
Yes, sir.
Where PNP won.
Yes, sir.
2 weeks before the election,
yes,
PNP had a meeting at the regular spot, Spanish Town Road and Darling Street.
A dog park, that?
No, man.
Oh.
Right, wherever you turn if you go up to Ebenezer Lane.
Okay, yes.
And there was...
yes, that's side of the road, yes.
Yes, there was a riot there. PNP don't go back the fund that time where people meeting, you know.
Yeah.
No more meeting has been held in West Kingston.
Yeah, but a march past did take place, though.
Yes, that's the one day. Anyway, the main point. I heard on the radio, on the 5 o'clock news and the 7 o'clock news on TV last night, where a certain individual is trying to neagle or pressure the government into extending what they call Ian Fleming Airport in Rocabessa, St. Mary.
Yeah.
And the one of the statement was that is chicken feed money.
Yeah.
Now, this country was left in a debt of $50 billion when Jamaica was handed back to the government of this country. $50 billion. They hear that from Mutty Perkins. And they believe it. And to this day, the country has been having debt, has been having problems in providing social services to the people. Some of the hospital and clinic, not even Fenzik and Panadol, the patient can get when they go there. All they get is a prescription. Right? And this individual, the World Bank stated that only 20% of the tourism money remain in Jamaica. 80% of that money made out of tourism stayed abroad. Right?
Yeah.
And I want to know why this individual don't propose to the government that they will develop the airport, do the necessary runway work, repairs or work, and lease it, make the government lease it to them for even 50 years.
Could you name the individual, please?
Bush Stewart.
Oh.
And I like the response that Minister McNeil gave by saying that the extension of the hotel, of the runway is not a priority.
Yes.
And also, the man suggested that the runway would extend to the sea.
Yeah.
And you're going across the highway, you know.
Yes, and cut out, and then the highway have to go build inside of the airport. You know what they want? You know what they want, though?
Yeah.
What they want?
They want to capture.
Yes, just like we happened on the PJ Patterson.
Yes.
Not for the highway move all in a Falmouth and all of them places move like them are giving new highway. It's not new highway they want. They want to move their way back to the mountainside so that them could get the land beside the sea and the sea for themselves.
You know,
Thank you very much. I really have to go. Thank you very much. No, I really have to go. Call again soon, sir. Please, please, please. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Gin all them.
Good morning, Mr. Smal.
Hi, how are you doing, ma'am?
Fine, thank you. All the best for the season, and may 2015 be your best year yet.
Thank you very much.
You spoke with a man a while ago, and I'm a little bit disappointed that you cut him off as if you were very angry.
What were we talking about?
About Tivoli.
Yes, ma'am. No, we had gone way over the time, ma'am.
No, you have not. You had not. Just let me hear me out, please.
Yes.
He's a JLP. There's no question about that. But you know, all the JLPs who call up, he's a balanced person. If you had given him a little chance, you would have gotten something out of him that would surprise you.
Yes. Like what?
Sometimes some calls need a little more time than others. You have to make some adjustments.
Yeah, it's true.
I hope he'll call back because I like to listen to him. He's a balanced person. Of course, we all have our prejudices, but
yes, ma'am.
On the whole, he's somebody worth listening to. Even
yes, I know that.
It may take a little.
Yeah, but may
I take a little more time?
Yes, but may I ask you this?
Yeah.
Were you here in 1972?
Of course I was. I know a lot about Tivoli.
No, just one thing at a time. One thing at a time, ma'am. Because if you start to tell me what you know about Tivoli, you're going to take up the whole time.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am. You were here in 72, right, ma'am? And you were here in 62?
Yes.
And you were here for a good amount of time between 62 and 72?
You know, all my life in Jamaica.
All right. So do you have any idea what provoked John Maxwell to make that intemperate plan? Say, Tivoli, here we come. We are going to come and go through Tivoli. Do you have any idea what would have led John Maxwell to mess it?
Because Tivoli was made into a little enclave, a little kingdom of its own.
Yes.
It was owned by certain persons, and nobody was privileged to go there.
Yes.
Unless you got a visa to go in there.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And you believe that Cleveland, if it wasn't even there, if it was even in a country, you believe that Cleveland don't know that between 72 and now, and realize that is what led John Maxwell that way?
Of course, I'm sure everybody in Jamaica ought to know, unless you was living on that story. If you're in that cave, that is something that was quite knowledgeable to all Jamaicans. It was an open secret.
Yes, well...
The gardens belonged to Mr.
Seaga.
To Mr. Seaga, and the person whom he wanted. Once he got you out of there, you couldn't dare put your foot there. I mean...
You couldn't dare.
I could tell you some stories, but you know, it's not for airplay.
Yes.
I know a lot. I am planning to write a book.
I hope you do. I want to start today.
Yes.
Today, write at least one page, I'm asking you.
Yes,
and hear this now.
I have more than one page ready.
No, I want at least one page today.
Okay.
Today is Portia Simpson's birthday. Well, hear me now. Next thing. So, seeing that it is well known why John Maxwell was provoked to say such an intemperate thing. May I be excused for getting a little bit irate after Cleveland was forming sick?
I can appreciate your getting irate, but you know, sometimes we have to count 50.
Yes.
Because, you know, according to if you let people talk, you learn a lot. Perhaps if you have given a chance.
No, but I gave him a chance over and over and over to explain what brought John Maxwell there. And the next thing is this. You are quite right, because early on when I was saying my words before they open the lines, I did say that we are able to dictate our own mood and to bring down the iration.
You know, sometimes, speaking for him, I don't know what's in his mind, but you know, some people have to think about what they are about to say so as to not to offend friends.
Yes.
Associates.
Yes, well, I am not here to bow down to Seaga, Manley, nobody, not even my mother and father. No bow down to no one. It is not necessary to bow down to anyone. And
I'm glad you say that, you know, because as you said, Jamaicans are hypocrites. You know, the people...
No, I would not say Jamaicans are hypocrites. Are you a hypocrite, ma'am?
Perhaps I am in a sense, yes. All of us are to some degree. I hope I am not, but I'm not sure. The point is, you know, there are some leaders who really cause Jamaica to be what it is to their place that most people are afraid to live because of their selfishness.
Yeah.
Because they were so selfish that they rob the people of their birthright.
Yeah, robbery. Armed robbery at that. Armed robbery. Thank you very much.
Yes. People in Tivoli have suffered because of one man.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. The people...
And people have been glorifying him, and he should be accountable. I hope he'll confess before he dies.
Yes,
there's a lot of things to confess to the people.
Well, it don't matter to me whether they want to do it or not, ma'am. Thank you very much, here, ma'am. Yes, welcome back to Straight Up. I'm your host, Jerry Smal. Good morning.
Hello.
Well, welcome.
Morning.
Sir, welcome.
You were talking to a gentleman a couple calls before this one.
Yes, sir.
Something about Tivoli.
Yes, sir.
And then he was trying to tell you that he's from country and he didn't know much about Tivoli.
Yes, sir.
And your answer more or less was cut off the man and rough up the man and cut him off.
No, I time...
That him should have known. Why do you think he should know?
All right, hear this now. He's a strong supporter of one of the parties. He's very knowledgeable about Jamaican politics, and I accept that him being in the country in 72, him didn't know anything. Now, between 62 and 72, something was developing in West Kingston, other places too. Something was developing in West Kingston that become common knowledge throughout Jamaica. So if him was even 10 years later in 72, him still never know about it. In the last 42 years between 72 and now, you think that he has not come up to date with the developments of the nature of the regime in Tivoli by the MP there? You think so?
Well, I wouldn't say he would be knowledgeable about, because I am not too knowledgeable about that either, because and I was here in 1972. So I didn't know that what you were telling this man that you have build up the community and church at Garrison.
Yeah.
I heard that from you.
It's the first you hearing it.
Time ago.
It's the first. Well, when you heard it from you some time ago, it's the first you were hearing it.
No, yes, that was the first time I was hearing it.
So it's just recently you heard about Tivoli being built up as a garrison by Siaga.
About two. I heard it on your show.
Okay. About how old are you?
I'm older than you, man.
And when did you return to Jamaica?
Since the last time I come for a vacation.
Tell me, okay, so it's only vacation you spend abroad. You never live abroad.
Do vacation, 1 month at a time.
Okay, and you're older than me, and it's just recently you heard about Tivoli and the garrison.
I live a month ago. What we must know about Tivoli?
You don't must know. You don't must know. But you are not a political activist, so you wouldn't know. But I'm telling you that a political activist who didn't know between 62 and...
Is he a political activist?
Let me finish this sentence and then you'll get an idea. A political activist who didn't know about the building up of the garrison in Tivoli between 62 and 72. In the 42 years since 72, a political activist would come to know about it.
So... The gentleman here, I don't know his name, I hear him on the program all right. Is he a political activist?
Yes, sir.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and it's not a crime. It's not a crime for him to be a political activist. It's not a crime. He's a strong labor representative, not elected, but he's a very strong labor representative. And it's good to talk with him now, because it's quite interesting.
No, but I think you should apologize to the gentleman.
Apologize to him, yes, sir. Let me clarify. Apologize to him for what?
How you behave with him?
Behave? How did I?
And just cut him off.
No, I didn't just cut him off.
When he was telling me that he didn't know, I just put it down him that he knew.
No, listen here now. You listen here now. I didn't just cut him off. I went over the point over and over, and he was giving me some ridiculous argument and making this program into a puppy show. I will not allow...
No, not because everybody have their own views, and not because his views was constant with yours. That you are saying that is ridiculous, so you cut him off.
No, you hear this now. I did not just cut him off, and when he was making the program into a ridiculous forum, I am forced to cut out the kind of argument that will turn the program into a ridiculous place. This is not IT and fancy cat program, sir. But I have to go. Call again soon, please. Would you do that? Is he there?
Yes, man.
Call again.
No, that's first time I call him and think you certainly don't call back anyway.
Yes. But you're welcome. But this is not IT and fancy cat. All right, call IT and fancy cat, please, sir.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to listen to pictures.
Yes. Go down the cliff. Go over the cliff, but I hope you have a parachute still. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up,
Jerry.
Yes, sir.
I think you should apologize to Cleveland, Richard.
For what?
You deal with a man like Lance Dagula and Alisha.
Yes. Well, you hear this now. You know what party Cleveland support?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, which party? Okay. Which party him support?
He's a member of the JLP.
How you know he's a member? He
identify himself all the while.
No, that don't say he's a member. That doesn't say him. But anyway, you know what party him support? Alright, well, hear this now. Although he was living in the country, do you believe that between 72 and now, he is not familiar with the story of Siaga taking rigid control of West Kingston and what kind of regime prevailed over Tivoli? You think so?
It's a man that travel out of here.
And I talk about man and travel. I ask you a question. I ask about man and travel. I say since 1972 till now, 42 years, as a strong supporter of the JLP, do you believe that Cleveland has not become acquainted with the story? Even though I'm not acquainted with the facts, he's not acquainted with the story about Siaga take control of West Kingston and the kind of regime that prevailed over Tivoli?
You can't remember, you know, Jerry. You can't remember.
Alright, what else you have to say?
I tell you if we apologize.
I heard that already. You're not going to get that.
Jerry.
Yeah?
Sometimes you go on like some ring old nigga more time, you know.
Yes, I know.
You go on better,
yes,
man,
but
the man is a regular
but let me tell you something this that you never know. I prefer to go on like a old nigga more than go on like a new nigga. You know new nigga?
No, new nigga, man.
You don't know what new nigga mean?
No.
You want me to tell you?
Tell me now.
New nigga people are frightened and cockatoo. Never see come see.
Eh?
Yes.
But I think, man, you have to apologize to the man.
I know you think so.
You give the man too aggressive.
Yes.
If you go on better than that, Jerry, man.
Yes. What else?
If you make this program number one.
That's why you can't take it over, because when I leave here, you can't take it over.
I don't want the program, man. Me alright.
Eh.
Me alright, family.
Alright, well, here what you do. You apologize to him.
I don't mean the word.
Alright, I forgot now. Time out. Don't feel no way. Thank you very much. Some text message. Bless up, Bongo Jerry. No, I could go to the phone call. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up, hello. Welcome, Straight Up, hello. Are you there? Go ahead, please.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Smal.
Yes, sir.
I am not an activist of the JLP.
Alright, I take back that. Support.
No, right?
Support us.
And I don't really want no apology.
Okay, thank you.
No, I don't work that way. But
alright, thank you.
You have to understand that I'm willing to learn. That's why I listen to the program, because I learn a lot of things.
Yes, and
you must assume that we know everything.
Not everything. Alright.
I mean, I defend the party. I just want to understand and know some of my things. So you know, seven I have nothing against it personally. Don't you know? No, you must remember that we are the callers, because we listen to the program, and you can't, the program can't run without we call.
No.
But me not really want no apology, because my brother and whatever me have, anybody know me personally knows me is a man who talk when me have to say up front, and that's it, and me move on.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah, but differently.
Huh?
But differently. Between 72 and now, you know about concrete jungle?
Yeah, because me work with government, so me
you never carry me
post office.
You never carry me around the world and through the whole post office in Jamaica, man.
Right?
I just want to know if you know about concrete.
So we know all of these places.
Don't you know about jungle?
Yeah, because me
don't bother tell me why you know.
Me from there too.
Yes, but don't bother tell me why you know, man. Just you know jungle. Alright, you know that Tony Spalding control jungle. You know how the whole thing did go. I know Tony Spalding.
You don't know everything.
No, but you kind of get the idea how Tony Spalding build up almost travel.
Yes,
hold on, man. Where's the Kingston system?
In build up houses, try to build up houses around the West Kingston system.
No.
Don't play.
No. Is the JLP did build up where you call jungle, you know?
Rima.
A JLP did build up jungle, you know?
When Tavares was in charge.
No. JLP, no. Tavares dead January 1968. Wilton Hill, I was the minister of housing, under which jungle built up, but the MP was Parkinson.
Yes.
And when it almost complete bill, election run 72, so PNP come inherit the new building, them and the unfinished building. And you say that Tony Spalding build it up into a what kind of model?
In a Garrison to match up with the West Kingston.
Aye, so therefore you know about the West Kingston Garrison then?
No, I don't know everything.
Then how you come?
Know all the details of what? So if you can't tell it more details, that's
but that means when you comparing Tony Spalding build up with the West Kingston thing, that means you know about the West Kingston thing then?
Mr. Smal, me read, you know.
Yes, you read.
I listen.
And you read.
That.
Yes, right.
That you're involved in those areas.
Right.
That you can really know all of what.
No, not all, but at least you know about the West Kingston model and so on. And you
not
know
everything.
But why you have to cut me, man, love me now? You know about the West Kingston model, and you know who did build it up like how Spalding did build up jungle. Not true.
I think I answer that all the while, but I don't know everything.
Yes, but you know that Sasiaga built up West Kingston and Tivoli do.
Yes, we know that. Everybody know that.
All right.
Who are out of Jamaica know that.
All right.
So that is well said.
All right, we quits then, man. We quits, man. Yes, man. You quits, man. Thank you very much.
Yeah, right.
Yes. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Yeah. Morning, Bongo man.
What go on, sir?
Yeah. I want to say happy birthday to the Prime Minister.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I want to make sure no one say, yeah, Alia Atkinson, in the same boat.
Not on the same boat. If you don't mind, sharp, Alia Atkinson, they're on team Porsche, team PNP.
Oh, yes, sir. Yeah, I want to tell her, say, to listen to the cry of the people. Her birthday present that. Listen to the cry of the people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and one more thing.
Yes, sir.
And the nurses, some nurses are quarreling, say them bring up the pass mark from 60 to 60.
Yeah, they must take an exam, and the pass mark was 60, and after the exam, the people want to push up the pass mark and take away their money.
Yeah.
Let's go for a break and come back, please.
Yeah.
Yes, morning and welcome back to Straight Up. Hello?
Yes, welcome.
Yes, sir.
Yes, so I was saying that I want some nurses who are offended by this, to call into the program and explain to us. Let us understand, because other people want to understand.
Yeah, man. This is great. You can't move the goalpost after the ball kick. It's bad enough move the goalpost after the whistle blow.
Yeah.
But you can move the goalpost after the man after the man move forward to kick the penalty.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, yeah. Good morning, welcome to Straight Up, hello. Morning and welcome, Straight Up, hello.
Shalom, Optima Pretende.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Greetings,
I just take a while me find out the second word of Optima, you know. Oh.
Yes, man, Optima, man.
I say, yes, Pretende.
Pretende.
Yeah.
Yes, my brethren, give thanks,
Go ahead.
Remember, translation, only the best is good,
Yes, sir.
In all that we are doing, let us all put our best in. Is that true?
Yeah.
Give thanks, man. Big up Jamaica Sweat Steel.
Yeah.
I don't know when I left them out.
No.
All views content, eh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, but as I say, all views also can be challenged.
Yes, sir.
The justice system, the court system, my brethren, I have a little experience of it,
Yeah.
I'm not telling you this, Jerry. I found out from a good while even before now that there is a communication problem. Now, I don't blame the lawyers. One, when they are in court, it is as if they are actually compelled to talk strict English, brethren.
Yeah.
I go in there in a super and I tell them this, I see some youth I deal with your honor,
Mm.
You can't say, I don't know, well-spoken youth, You know what I mean there?
You mean Mirana?
Mirana. Alright?
Mm.
And I tell the I say, if you go out and deal with the youth, because a man go make a mistake and go say, I'll appreciate love.
Mm-hmm.
They want charge of contempt of court, brethren.
Yeah.
Listen what I talk about?
By a queen them both, them say queen.
Of course, because the queen is well presented and represented while you're in there.
Yeah, and them say rape the queen English.
Definitely. Definitely. And that is why when I look at a lot of lawyers who are trained, they're trained in such a way. When them done them training, them even forget how to talk fatwa. And flexibility has been lost. Because you cannot produce that flexibility in the courthouse. The people mentioned?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure all of them, a Jamaica them born, you know.
Yeah.
A Jamaica them grow, you know.
Yeah.
I observe them in a Rasta. It seems as if you have to have a translator in there for them to get the persons to overstand in a Rasta. When if you see all the commissioner deal with it, you know, within this inquiry right now. If a liar even broke in a passport to get to the people, it's not going to offend him, you know.
No.
All right, my brethren?
Yeah, you're quite right. Take your meat out my rice.
You know, so I just want my beloved Jamaicans to remember this. Irrespective of how professional you are, irrespective in which field you have chosen to be in, always remember that communication is a key. And communication don't mean strict English. Communication means just for one party to overstand the other.
I want you to sum up now because we're going to adjourn.
Yes, we're going to sum up. Because as far as I am concerned, barrier, and in order for us to unite, we must realize that overstanding is a larger part of what we must really yearn for.
All right, no further question.
Daughter.
Thank you, bro. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up, hello. Morning, welcome, Straight Up, hello. Not there? Good morning and welcome to Straight Up, hello. Text message. Bless up Bongo Jerry. The washing of feet by the priest was not an endorsement of the gay lifestyle, but an affirmation of their humanity, that they are human beings who are also created in the image of God. That was the context of the liturgy. Then why him never have a whole procession of people? 2 gay, 2 thief, 2 bank robber, 2 adulterer go right down. Eh? Why not do that? Him can't do anything more to still a film church. Do anything he want to do. But like Lot and him family in a Sodom and Gomorrah, if the people them find that I go overrule them place, them have to go leave out there. And who want turn back and get salt. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up, hello.
Morning, Jerry.
Welcome. How you doing?
I was thinking, why those authorities in the inquiry.
Yeah.
How much are them born and grow foreign?
The 3, you mean the authorities, you mean the 3 commissioners?
Well, maybe not just the commissioners, but, you know, alright, let me get straight.
Yeah.
Since they're talking about getting interpreters in the court.
Yeah.
So I want to know now how many of those people, both lawyers and commissioners that weren't born and raised in humble circumstances, who know how to speak patois.
Who it is that call for interpreters?
Well, I hear the media talking about interpreters.
The media? Yeah?
Yeah, and other professionals other professionals that are commenting on the inquiry.
I think it's people who want some attention, and not bad because media is supposed to seek attention. You can't
maybe people who looking at job.
Yeah, you can't be printing a paper and you don't try to attract people to buy it. You can't be having a radio program and you don't attract people to it. So people have a right to seek attention. So I think by bringing up a different topic, people get attention by bringing up different topics. So as far as I'm concerned, is attention.
Yeah, because that's totally nonsense. I bet you most of them inside it, them speak patois every day. So I don't know what this whole big nonsense hullabaloo about. Maybe we need to get interpreters for what?
But
everybody, I'm sure, Jerry, 90% or 99% of who's sitting in there were raised in humble circumstances and chat patois and yam chicken back and dumpling.
Yes, and they have succeeded in doing what they want to do because they have you now discussing it. So this is what they want to do. They want to raise the topic of people discuss it. On the other hand, all of the people who testified here so far, if they even use a 1 and 2 terms, 1 and 2 term that the educated Jamaican,
confusing, right?
No, well, the educated Jamaican or maybe the commissioner who grew up Barbados don't understand. By the time them done talk, you understand, because
exactly.
it is the context, you know, the thing round and round the point that help you to understand the point more time, you know.
And one more thing, Jerry, I noticed that the people, the witnesses so far, you know, you notice that I think some of them might not remember all the details based on just watching them, and some of them might be a little nervous in front of all these big wigs talking a lot of big words and all that stuff. But the people stick to their story so far, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I want people to understand that these people are not idiots. They're humble people. You know.
Yes, sir.
They're not idiots.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much.
Their story. Yeah, man.
Thank you very much. Just because the time I have to go. But good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Smal.
Yes, sir. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you. You know, Jamaica, you see, we need to realize one thing.
Yeah.
We have some negative culture, you see, that we need to package and ship them off to the landfill in Riverton City, you know.
Oh.
And one of those culture that we have, you see the inform of the dead culture, it has impoverished a lot of our people.
Yeah.
And it's one of the root causes of poverty in this land.
Yeah.
And you say, go around and not pretend and not deny. Jamaica, we could have borrowed IMF money till we blue.
Yeah.
We could have earned export till we blue. The country will not get better until we love each other like how we love Jesus Christ, who we cannot see.
Yeah.
Because Jesus said, if you don't love who you see, you can't love who you can't see.
Yeah.
So we need to get the cultures right. And all the paradigm shift they're making and messing up people, all those nurses that they mess up. It's not going to go like that, you know.
But anyway, I wanted to realize that even the Prime Minister is under the inform of the dead culture, you know.
Yeah.
Hold on, I can talk there. Because she dare not talk what she know, you know.
Yeah.
Dare not. She dare not talk what she know.
And
she know. Hold on, man. Hold on. Me listen a little, you know. Listen a little. Our Prime Minister birthday today. But she too is under the inform of a dead culture. Because she dare not talk what she know. And if she feel like the true she a portion, she's so popular, she ever talk with anything. She dead politically. And I will
yes, and take care.
Yes.
And I thank you for 2014.
Thank you very much. We have 1 minute
for that. You have made a difference in my life.
Thank you very much. We have one more call for the other caller. 1 minute. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Yes, sir. Morning. Jamaica. Wagwan.
Wagwan, sir.
Yeah, man. Calling you on the program, you know, nice one program. Not just for 2014, but from the early 2000s.
Yes.
You know, the night there.
Yes, sir.
You know, it was very informative. A lot of people don't know the pan really them time still.
Oh, yes, yes.
Robin Redbreast, what I'm telling you today?
Oh, you're the lady there when name Patu. The little, yes. She sometimes she don't call all a year, no, but I know she listen still.
Yeah, I haven't heard from her a long while, so you know. But all the best, you know.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, man. And that lady that got the call you earlier, fall in love with that intellectual, you know.
Which one?
The one that gave the advice.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, she and Garnet is a nice, two lovely person on the program, you know?
Yeah, she could have tame, she could have tame anybody.
Yeah, man. Garnet, no, you see him little stats.
I don't know.
Yeah, look like him left stats, 80, he graduated 81. I want to know which farm he missed in when he graduated.
All right, after the 11 name headline news, we'll find out. Thank you very much. Yes. Morning to you and welcome back to Straight Up into the third hour of the program. I'm going to get some text messages there quick that I can't burn off your credit. Good morning, Jerry. I heard that of next year we're going to pay $6,000 to get our TRN. I never know that. Is that so? Next one, Jerry. It's right not to tell anyone what to eat and what not to eat, but it is also right to inform anybody what is best for them to eat. I agree with you. I agree. But once it comes to dismissing people or declaring that people are inferior to you because them don't eat what you eat or because them eat what you say is not supposed to be, that time I get confused. Next one. Jerry, want you to send happy belated birthday greetings to my daughter Cheryl Denny. She was 33 yesterday, coming from Dad Apache Larchie. Yes, sir. Cheryl, Denny, happy birthday greeting from your Dad Apache Larchie. 33 years old. Thank you very much. Next one. Jerry, do you believe that getting an interpreter for patois pertaining to the inquiry? I don't believe it necessary, but it could help some people. It could help some people, although there are something that some people that they might not understand. When you listen to the whole of what them saying, and after a while you start to follow the trend of most West Indian, after a while, if them need it, provide it, yes. Next one. Greeting, Mr. Smal. That caller that always call about insuring breadwinners and your first son. And insuring your first son. Do you normally don't discuss it with him personally? I think he's making some sense. I agree with him also. But the people who he's appealing to, the poorest of the people, which is the mass of the people, usually cannot afford to have any such insurance. That's why plenty of time I don't take up a reason. Not because it is foolish, but because I don't know how practicable it is for most people. Good morning, welcome to Straight Up, hello. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up, hello. Morning and welcome to Straight Up, hello. Go ahead, please.
Yes, Mr. Smal.
Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes. I want to ask you something, you see?
Sir?
Like a rigger.
Yeah.
Why, when a man in his 60s in beard white like soap son, and he head hair black same way?
I don't know if it's all man stays, sir, but tell me the answer for the riddle.
Well, the secret of life make with everyone.
The secret of life make what?
The secret of life.
Yeah.
Make with everyone.
Make with everyone?
Yes, man, you make up in the secret of life.
Yes, yes.
The earth is the Lord, and the things we search for is the hardware side of that.
Yeah.
So that would be Beard Gate Palm Olive Company, Flu Gate Palm Olive Company, or Colgate Palm Olive Company.
Yeah.
That they sort begin with you know.
Yeah.
And the lemon is the urine acid become orange, rhyme thing. Lemon orange, whatever, fun a rhyme.
Yeah.
The urine acid.
Yeah, uric acid.
That's is uric.
Yeah.
That P me talking now.
Yeah, man, uric acid.
Uric. Yeah. Some people call it urine too.
No, urine of the water, but it is the acid part near uric acid. Acid in the water is not just water alone.
Yes. So, they're black same way, you know.
Some of them.
Is it like, I'll tell me pastor now.
Yeah.
And tell me pastor, you know, me consider because I'm dealing with a couple man thing from Star paper.
Yeah.
Right back till now.
Yeah.
Yes. So yesterday we talked about motor walk content of the commandment from Palm 23. I'm missing one, you know.
Yes, ma'am, I realize.
But, you know, alright. You see, when you talk about Palm, remember a song named Hit the Road, yeah?
Yeah.
Jamaica, they are foreign too.
Yeah.
But Jamaica is the greatest one.
Yeah.
Big youth.
Yeah.
Born in April and Christmas in May, right? April is the time for Palm Sunday.
Yeah.
Sure, I want to see that shiny day.
Yeah.
Well, the day coming now. You understand?
Yeah.
And these are the war, you know, from 72. You have a song named Judge Not the Book by Experiment. After reading, you will discover the stories of the go.
Mm.
And from there, so them decide, say, well, then make them meditate gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, make them meditate gun.
Yeah.
At the first start. But when I'm going to talk about shatter and the people them who create the shatter, then I see them.
Alright, I have to go now, but thank you very much for the riddle and the wisdom.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up, hello. Welcome. Yes, sir. Go ahead, please.
Yes, Mr. Smal.
Yeah.
No, I have something to ask, you know.
Yeah.
A reasoning I want me and you go through right now.
Yeah.
When I was in physics class in a school,
yeah,
Them say matter is anything that occupies space.
Yeah.
And it's one important thing about matter, it cannot be destroyed.
Nor created.
You can only change it from one state to another.
Yeah.
No, my biggest problem is just Smal.
Yeah.
What is happening to the billions of barrels of oil that them pumping out of the earth on a daily basis?
Yeah.
They are only converting it into a gas.
Yeah.
Because they cannot destroy the oil as quantum physics.
No.
So where is all that gas going? Well, and the other thing, because matter cannot be destroyed, that means they cannot destroy the oil and then pumping out of the earth. They must change in it.
Yeah. The gas, it turn into gas, yeah.
Yeah?
It turn into gas on a certain amount of soot and all kind of different thing. Carbon, yeah.
But you see, the economy is spraying water that with impurities in it into a beautiful garden.
Yeah.
And that is what is destroying the atmosphere.
Yeah, man, yeah. But them not care.
I mean, no, but the other thing is smart. Is the earth, does that make the earth lighter or heavier?
Well, I suppose it make the earth lighter to a certain extent.
No. Yeah, if the earth get lighter, it will spin faster or slower.
I don't know if it affect the momentum. I don't know.
Well, it is all them things scientists know and don't hide from I and I.
Yeah.
And that's why when you convert the oil into gas, you must have brimstone and fire.
Yeah.
Because that oil, anytime too much gas go up in the kitchen ceiling, it's formatting like carbon.
Yeah, carbon, yeah.
So, you know, it's just something for the world to think about right now.
Yeah. But those who have the power and the authority and the wealth couldn't care less about that.
Yeah, but that's why they want to fire a place in the outer space to go live.
Exactly.
That's when it comes to the ultimate destruction by to them own handling of things. By the only constant change we have taking place on Earth right now is converting oil into gas.
Yeah, man. So them are planning to migrate in a space. You think I do?
Smart. And the other thing about the Tivoli Gardens thing.
You have to be quick. You only have 10 seconds.
Let me have one question. If Green Bay killing a murder, what going to Tivoli Gardens are?
Same difference.
All right.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up, hello. Morning. Welcome. Straight Up, hello. Quiet, please.
Good morning, Jerry.
Yes, ma'am. How are you doing, ma'am?
Not at all.
Yeah.
Feliz Navidad to you and your staff and to all Jamaicans all over the world, wherever they may be.
Yes, ma'am.
I just want to say, love you very small.
Well, you want to say what?
I just want to say I love you.
Then why you have to do it in public, ma'am?
Again.
You what?
All right, so that's all I want to say.
Yeah, and you sound so saintly this morning like your foot wash. Then wash your foot, ma'am?
Yes.
That's why you sound like a saint, like a virgin.
Okay.
Do you know that wash foot? Do you know that wash foot can restore virginity?
I was told.
Okay, barefoot, yes.
So I was told. All right, not much to say. I don't, I'll have to go and wash the thing now there.
Wash what?
This Kingston thing now.
Oh, okay. You have to go watch it on the cable.
Yeah.
Okay, don't do anything that I can do.
Okay.
Bye. Straight Up. Good morning.
Okay.
Morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Morning, Jerry.
Wagwan.
Not bad. You can tell me how many of these constituencies in that time, 1970, you say?
That's about what?
How many of these constituencies people were afraid, people of different supporters of party were afraid to go past you?
Well, there were a couple, but none as extreme as parts of West Kingston. There were a couple other places, but none as extreme as parts of West Kingston. And then after that, it spread more and more because in the PNP regime, them built up a whole heap. And that's how Green Bay came about, because they were trying to build up a garrison for Michael Manley down in the south there. And that is what brought about the Green Bay killing, because the construction of Michael Manley garrison was being interrupted. And them decided to wipe out all who were interrupted.
And Jerry,
yeah.
One more thing. Those people in that sitting inquiry there,
yeah.
Lawyers.
Yes, sir.
They should remember that is more than one time. Soldiers and police invade Tivoli, you know.
Yeah, but they're not going to pay attention to that. When you have a case examining, you try, the rule is to pay attention to what is before you. And then at the same time, sometimes you go to other things to get a reference and a background, but sometimes them deliberately go into other things to kind of confuse the issue. So that's why I find them asking the people about different things that the people know business with.
And Jerry, if a prime minister give orders, right?
Yeah.
For a state of emergency.
Yeah.
Everything has left to the soldiers, managers.
Yeah.
And the police managers.
Yeah.
They must know what to do, right? You understand?
Yes, but they can't. Yes, but they are not allowed to do anything that they want to do.
Yes, what I'm saying,
yeah.
they weren't allowed to go there and kill people like this. They were sent there to find someone.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They don't know Dudus.
They right? They don't know him. Who tell you that?
No, I'm asking the question.
Of course, them know him.
Why they kill small boys?
Listen here. More than half of the invasion or the attack on Tivoli was about punishment, not about Dudus. Because they already knew that he was not in there when they were going in there.
And yet you have a little bald judge, lawyer there, saying that I put it to you. Yeah. I put it to you that you are not speaking the truth.
Then all right, that is irrelevant. Then how the relevance I made being bad? How that relevant to know?
No, that is to describe him because I don't know his name.
No, then when you say little, how little come into it?
You mean bald?
No, little bald man. How little come into it?
I should say bald.
No, why you say little in it?
Just a mistake.
No, it's not a mistake. It betray you. It give away your motive.
No, man.
Yes. When you say little this and little that, you're disparaging the person. Say them not as big as what them thinking.
No, but you got this.
Anyway, that I don't want to split hairs over bald and little here, sir. But I welcome a phone call.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Good morning, Mr. Smal.
Good morning. How are you doing, ma'am?
I'm not bad. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Mr. Smal, I don't really. You see the civil thing?
Yes, ma'am.
That's going on now.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. I'm in sympathy with the people of Tivoli, darling.
Yeah.
Not because of this incident, but all the others have gone on before.
Yeah.
You see how I look at it.
Yeah.
If you have a child and you ever tell the child, move from here, go, you're not good.
Yeah.
Move from here, and you ever try to embarrass the child and be with the child in a certain way that you don't be with the other children.
Yeah.
That child go out the street and that child will take up with any kind of man. He can become a gay, lesbian, homosexual because he never get good comfort at home.
Yes, and
so
if
that's why you was able to lead them because they have been battered and bruised so many times.
Hold on a minute, ma'am. Hold on a minute. Who batter and bruise them?
Every government. Every government. Before that is in power.
No, ma'am. Yes, okay. Well, this government in power sent in some incursion in the years 2001 and 19. Hold on, allow me little, ma'am. Them send them in the 2001, them send them in the 1997. Are you telling me that it's because of the attack on Tivoli or the penetration of Tivoli by the PNP governments of the 90s and the 2001? Are you telling me that is the reason why Dudus rise up in there and control the people?
Of course. No. Somebody to defend them at any cost.
No, the regime of Dudus start long before 1997. When them send in, but start long before, and not only his father was in control there long before that. You don't know that Jim Brown was in control there long before that?
Yeah, but not to that extent that I to control everybody.
A joke you make, ma'am. You're joking, ma'am. When I say a joke you make, I'm sorry, I'm not being disrespectful. The same kind of control that Dudus have in there, the same kind of control Jim Brown did have in there, long time. I remember Jim Brown dead from 1992. Long time that are gone, and before that was going on, other man did have that same kind of control in there, and Siaga was the boss of them all. You don't know that?
It only gets worse.
I ask you, no, we're not talking about. Would you answer the question? Would you answer the question?
And they look up there, and they call them to look up on the television.
Would you answer? Would you answer? Would you answer? Are you going to listen to me? Are you going to listen to me? Are you going to listen to me? Are you going to listen to me?
You understand?
You're not going to listen to me. All right, let's cut her. Because she don't care about nothing. And she's trying to fool somebody else. Because she know that Seaga set up that regime. And they joke themselves about because PNP send people in a Tivoli. That's why Tivoli people want looking somebody to care for them. The rat that corrupt most of the people in mind. And corrupt them memory too. Can I have some text messages, please? Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Good morning, welcome to Straight Up. Bongo, that man who talk about all the people said that they would die for Dudus is worse than an infidel. I tend to agree with you. An infidel is somebody who don't have no faith at all. And him saying that all of the people in Tivoli said they would die for Dudus. Him know what him talking. And even when I give him a chance to correct himself, he confirmed 3 more times that yes, all of the people said so. It's shameful. It's shameful when people abandon all truth, all conscience, abandon all good. It's a shame, really. Next one, Jerry. Since we are dig up, make we talk about Tony Spalding and Jungle and how him control. Also about the Western Belt. Well, you know, you may talk about him a true man. We talk about him. We're not afraid to talk about none of them. Don't afraid to talk about none of them. But they are all under informer for dead culture. The whole of them. The PNP and the JLP all under informer for dead culture. Although them a preach about the people must come from our dead. That's a hypocrite. Because Portia herself under informer for dead culture. Because she dare not talk out. And them dare not talk out them know about shit neither. Next one. Morning, Mr. Smal. Is there anything named warning shot? Yes, there is something named warning shot. Make a continue. Is there anything named warning shot? I have read it in the newspaper many times. I am a security officer and my instructor teaches us that there is nothing named warning shot. Could you please explain? Additionally, we have heard about warning shot. And we hear about parting shot. Already done fight and go, you fight a parting shot. And when 2 shots. So although you get some instructions that there is nothing named warning shot. By the way, could you please text in and tell me what the instructor tell you say it name and what purpose it for? The first shots that fire. What them call it. Next one. Jerry, do you think that all you discuss or say is factual? I put forward things that I know as fact. I put forward things that I know as opinion. And I can be proven wrong, and I have been proven wrong, and I accept when it is shown to me wrong. Like most people in the world. Do I seem to you like I pretend that I know everything and that I can't? Text in and tell me if I seem like I go on like I don't know. I cannot be corrected. I would like a text in that. Next one. Hey Jerry, straight up. You need to come off the radio. Eno, E-N-U, Eno. I don't know what I mean by Eno. You know? But you know not spell E-N-U. Eno. You need to come off the radio. Eno. Tell me what you mean by Eno. Because I can't spell better than that. Even if you want to talk Patois. Patois can spell proper too. I'm going to read from the beginning again. Hey Jerry, straight up. You need to come off the radio. Eno. You're too arrogant for a talk show host. Well, you come on. You come on. Next one. Jerry, no need for apology. That man know everything. I heard it in his voice. From Quaker, from Father Gang. All right, thank you very much. Let's go back to the phone. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello? Welcome.
Yes, brother Jerry.
What go on, sir?
Yeah, man. I listened to the lady not too long ago.
Yeah.
She never did want to have a discussion with the IRA.
Yeah.
Because me didn't want to really hear where she come from in a Rasta.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But she turned it in a way wherein it's like she never really want for reason at all. You know?
I gave her...
You know people will live a mobile in a Rasta.
Yeah.
And hardly come at all, you know.
Yeah.
And them can tell you so much things about the West.
Yeah.
You see what I'm talking about?
Yes, like how we can tell you one thing about a lot of scamming.
You see what I'm talking about? Most definitely.
Yeah.
You know? But then, I don't know if yesterday you was listening to the interview with Cliff Hughes and Lloyd.
Cliff Hughes, no, I didn't hear it, no.
Yeah, man, them Lloyd and the public defender was on the program, you know.
Yeah? What time?
If I'm correct, I think it's about from 9 o'clock.
From 9 o'clock? No, butter.
9 to about.
Butter now take me for a Superman. Oh, in the night?
Yeah,
oh, me think you take me for Superman. Me think you take me Superman and I run my program.
No, I wouldn't do that.
I'm so sorry.
I wouldn't do that.
I retract that.
That come on in the morning on your program.
Yes.
You know, that me I talk about, you know?
So they say him on
the public defender was guest on Cliff Hughes program, you know?
Yeah.
And then put it to Lloyd about the outburst that he made.
Yeah.
Lloyd say never make no outburst.
Oh.
You know what there?
Yeah.
So him ask the question, would you do the same thing if them really put you forward in there?
Yeah.
But listening to Lloyd.
No, what him say?
It's like me do the same thing.
No, it's not like. I want to hear what him say.
Well, he say that he has a right to defend the people. By the
no, he might go around the bush.
Yes.
He might go around the bush. I want to know if he would do it again, not that.
To me, but the answer them give to me sounds so.
Yes, okay.
You know, and I'm even ask him then.
Do that. No, and can apply for come forward, you know. But if you're planning to come forward, why not first thing you do, you apologize.
Yes.
Then you apply for come forward. Because if you apply for come forward, you don't apologize. You don't really seem like you're serious. That's why some part of the Bible and other history books say, some people return like a dog to something with them vomit out. Because them vomit out the civil inquiry, you know. So it's not good.
True.
And then little more and more go there and say, you want, but it, so,
you know,
so, but I forgot to say the thing that smell alright, you know. You know, say it never gone off. Me can go, you know, because when you hungry bite, you know.
Yes.
You might say, you know, so me I go back up a toilet there.
True.
Who you think? Not me, you know.
And the next thing again.
Yes, sir.
Looking at the inquiry.
You have a few seconds.
Yeah, just a few seconds. I don't think the persons who gave the statement was really prepared to how to deal with cross questions.
Alright, here you know. Call me back because I can't get back in one call. Because that is the point. Okay. Were they prepared how to deal with cross questions?
Yes.
Good morning, welcome to Straight Up. Hello? Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir, welcome.
Jerry.
Yes, sir.
And this inquiry thing that is going on.
Yeah.
You checking an inquiry?
A little, yeah, sometime, plenty, sometime.
These people that are coming and inquiry is a bunch of liars, you know.
Yeah?
If you sit down good and listen to them, they're a bunch of liars, you know.
Yeah, tell me, give me one instance.
Whenever the lawyers are question the people and juries.
No, you can't talk about the whole of them one time. You have to tell me about one.
Well, I am giving an example of the whole of them.
One.
They know nothing about
No, which one of them? Which one of them? Which one of them?
You have to the whole of them that come on.
No, you can't, no. Once you are telling me the whole of them,
Jerry,
you're not demonstrating.
I don't have to specify one.
Alright, let's go for a break and come back. Welcome back to Straight Up. Are you there, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Let me say something.
Yes, different.
If you are saying that all of the people they are lying, for us to appreciate what you are saying more and for us to be able to convince that what you're saying is true, you would have to demonstrate one by one, even one person or one by one, some of the things that some of them do to make we know that them not talking the truth. They can't just say all of them. So can you tell me about instant or one of them that you can describe what happened?
Jerry. Hello?
Yeah, I hear you.
That the man gone, you know, and me, a different man now.
Oh, sorry. But you understand what I'm saying, though?
Yes, man.
The man earlier. Go on.
You hear this, though, Jerry?
Yes, sir.
About, the 50s.
Yeah.
A lady from my district went to court.
Yeah.
And when the lawyer them started to interrogate the woman.
Yeah.
Hear the woman. To the judge.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Me not tell no lie.
Yeah.
And Mr. So and so tell me if he said so.
Yeah. Oh.
You tell him?
Yes.
Because it's 50s, you know.
Yes.
You see how many years
like your phone, some people, somebody and a child answer.
Yeah. And I'm talking about those 3 witnesses the first week.
Yeah.
Those witnesses were wound up like a clock.
And they wind up, and somebody tell them
so you come like the same caller before? Okay, yes. Could you tell me about the first one, please?
The first one?
Yeah.
What if they got them in brush, man?
Eh?
They were brush, man. Brush.
No, tell me what they did. Tell me about the wind-up. Tell me.
With two cross, Jerry.
No, tell me. Say them two cross?
Yes, man, they were cross, man.
And because they were cross and angry, that mean that somebody coached them to do that?
Yes, they were wound up like a clock.
That's why them cross?
Just like the Agla. They were wound, in other words, man, they wind them up.
Yes, and because of that, they weren't telling the truth? Hold on, I'm asking you. So because of that, they wasn't telling the truth?
The public will judge.
The public will judge?
Yes, and whoever will judge.
Yeah.
But I'm saying the
But you judge already?
Listen, man. I like my tell, sir.
If it's liar, tell him. I don't know if it's liar, tell him, but I'm trying to find out if it's liar, tell him. Hold on. I am trying to find out if it's true you're talking or... Nobody allow me?
Yes.
I am trying to find out if it's true you're talking or not by asking you to tell me about the first one. You're not telling me.
Yes, I tell you.
Tell me about the first one.
He was wound up like a gig, like a clock.
That's a description. That's not telling me. That is a description of him behavior, not telling me what him behavior was.
Then if somebody wind you up, you start to let off and start to spin like a gig.
You see, you're not talking about the man and what he was talking at the inquiry. You're talking about gig and all kind of different things.
Yes. Yeah, just like 50 odd years ago.
No, you're telling me about. You're telling me about 50 odd years ago.
Yes.
You're telling me about all kind of things, but you're not telling me about the first day of the inquiry.
You and both of us listening to BC. Goodbye.
He has excused himself. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Good morning. All right. 2 more text messages. Jerry, we will speak the truth and have no fear of no one anywhere. One Father, one Mother for us all. The Black Mother shall rule all creation shortly. Next one. As far as a wise one can behold, in politics anywhere there are diehard so-called dons having the people in bloodshed and iron fist because of gain and fame. Yeah, this is true almost all over the world, but not as bad in Jamaica. You have it worse, you know, because I believe the ISIS and what the other one name? Boko Haram and them, they're worse, and not only Islamic, but you have some Christian, so-called Christian one and Jewish one worse too. All kind of different one worse too, but Jamaica is among, just like with the crime, Jamaica is among the worst. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up, hello? Welcome.
Morning, Jerry.
Well, go on, sir.
Look here.
Yes, sir.
As the atrocities that took place in that Tivoli incursion become more and more apparent, increasingly apparent, police and their peggies will try and make out the people as Tivoli into liars in a block.
Yeah, on block.
Right?
Yeah.
You hear a man a while ago come talk about how people cross. So what happened to the people then?
Yeah.
What a sugar candy somebody did give them where them glad for?
Yes.
Or something to make them cross into generations to come.
Exactly so.
As the atrocities become more apparent, because if it was me alone, me stop it. The picture look too ugly already.
Yeah, and some of the people's anger, you see? Yes. I don't know if you understand that a lot of the people's anger is of having been tricked for about 45 years, 52 years, and get to find that the milk and honey and the paradise that they was taught and were led to believe that them would enjoy under Uncle Eddie. It turned into a can of worms.
Yes.
And the experiment by the professor, the mad professor, it produced a Frankenstein, a monster. A professor experiment in the lab, so I'm going to make a superhuman bionic man.
Yes.
And it turned into a Frankenstein, and then the other side playing the same game, and they are caught between the devil and the deep green sea.
When a man come talk about all the people of Tivoli, say they would die. That is a lie.
Yeah, it's a lie, and he knows it. They know it. And the lady who called in earlier, she seemed quite reasonable and so on, and I was entertaining her. But when I asked her if it is since PNP started sending troops into Tivoli in 97 and 2001, if it's since that time people start, if it's since that time Dudus and them man they take over because the people want somebody to love them. She said yes. And I'm asking her if Dudus' father never controlled same way before him. You know? Not as bad. Not as bad.
So when our people did dead over Rima drink beer.
Yes, and Siaga.
Yeah.
Siaga joined with those, some of those who do the act, and go and drink beer, and Pernell Charles sit down in the background and hold for them, Desmond Mackenzie, drinking beer, and when we the people talking like what we're talking now, both on talk show and all kind of things, say what a disgrace, and Prime Minister, what is this, what happened to the murder, what happened to the police charge we're supposed to follow. Siaga said it's an internal family matter he's dealing with, or we must back out in business.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Garnet.
Yes, sir.
Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Morning, welcome. Straight Up. Hello.
Yes. Yes, Jerry. Good morning.
Morning, ma'am.
Jerry, I want to send out a birthday wishes.
You're welcome.
I'd like to send out a birthday wishes to my Sister P, and I hope she lives to see many, many more birthdays.
But she born same day as the Prime Minister.
What?
She born same day as the Prime Minister.
Yes, that's the Prime Minister, Sister Portia.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I hope she lives.
You follow her, or she follow you?
You not follow me, and me not follow her.
But one must born. No, but one must born before one. One must be the
Oh, me follow her.
Oh, you follow her. Oh, and you will follow her. You will follow her till you're dead. Or since you're born.
What?
You follow her since you're born, or follow her till you're dead.
There, she was before me. So
oh, okay.
That was it. So may I tell her a big up?
Yes, ma'am.
And I wish she lived with many more.
How old she is today?
You know, I don't know. You tell me, please.
69.
That's
well, that's not a rude thing, you know. It's not the rude 69.
Listen, no, you know, your mother tell you the right thing, and you still keep on. Your mother tell you the right thing, you know.
What do you mean, Mama P?
Your mother, when you go to her and tell her, say,
yeah.
You see a girl where you love,
yeah.
But she don't love you, your mother say,
yeah.
Find yourself
another girl. Yes.
And she, yes.
No, it's mama.
Yeah. The step Sister P.S.
Then why you think me play? Then why you think me play them two music there?
No, Sophia, because you still go at it. You don't give up.
No, me not go.
You don't listen to your mother.
No, me not go at it. I want to pull some string, make it tighten up. Are you there?
That's the one, though. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen now, Jerry. More say something, Jerry. Oh, God, Jerry.
Stop calling me God, man. No call me no God. I'll cut you off right now.
No, you can't be God, Jerry. Listen.
No, you talk about oh God, Jerry.
Listen to me, I say, Jerry.
Go on.
My sister and brother them out here.
Yeah.
Look a young one them.
Yeah.
Where I make man I take them when I scare them way.
Yeah.
Them to stop it because when them go, them don't come back.
Yeah.
And Jerry, they make the man them I show them all some money.
Yeah.
I put all the money in them hand.
Yeah.
And I give them a whoop of street talk, go buy them all a burger or a Kentucky and them feel good.
No, that's not good enough.
You understand? And then now, Jerry, it's when them reach for the stop.
Yeah.
And more man them gonna go see and I rate them. That's why them have to kill the people them saying, no, Jerry.
Yeah.
Them find one of them there 2 days ago.
Yeah.
In a shallow grave. And the little youth them, the little boy them from man or them have a place with them friend them.
Yeah.
And them because the man them have take them with too.
True.
And people only for one on a kid. I want a neighbor.
Not a joke. Thank you very much. It's not a joke. Thank you very much.
All right. Cool.
Let's go for a break. Straight up. Welcome back to Straight Up. Going to the last set of text messages before the end of the show. First one. I would like Wilson to call and say if he has a brother by the name of Paul. All right, next one. Mr. Smal, it was a lecturer from the Michael University who suggested an interpreter to be used in inquiry, coming from Mike in Walton Park. Well, maybe, sincerely, they think so, and maybe it can be useful, or maybe they're catching up with the UWI Patois program. Next one. Howdy, Jerry. Can you ask Garnet to recall the genesis and exodus of the Anthony Horton-led political party and discuss what were the strengths and weaknesses of our approach to give Jamaica an alternative party? Good program. Keep it up. Yes, that could be something for Garnet. Yes, that's a really good idea for Garnet to come here and, you know, tell us some more about the PPP. People's, what it was again? No, UPP, not PPP. UPP. Next one. I wish the Prime Minister blessed birthday and happy Christmas. Coming from Verveen. Next one. Jerry, after hearing Hicklin last night on all angles, one may well conclude that it would be good for him to be included in the Tivoli Inquiry panel. You know what panel it would be good for him to be, or to testify in? Either the Grenada invasion panel or the WPJ panel. Hicklin could tell you a lot about WPJ and the Grenada implosion, and later on the WPJ implosion. Next one. Jerry, not surprised that you got heated defending John Maxwell. Defending John Maxwell. Well, it's obvious that this texter understanding is handicapped. Good morning and welcome back to Straight Up. Hello. Morning, welcome. Straight Up. Hello. Welcome. Go ahead, please. Yes, ma'am. How are you?
Yeah, King Selassie. I heard you, but we never answer because the lady told me that I'm the second caller.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, but good thanks, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but we got to look at every art, man, sir.
How?
But they are on the way to go child help identify. I tell you, Bridget, I didn't miss her.
Which one? The taxi man?
Yeah.
Found, suspected him found?
Yeah, man, them find a body on a lorry stand. Even most of the taxi Bridget reached there already and them called me and tell me, say, yes, man, I him.
Him have any wounds?
If him have any wounds, yeah, man, I cut them cut off him head.
Him cut off, that's a lorry stand thing. Yeah, that's a lorry stand thing. Cutting off a head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, so I'm just go on the go look still, you know?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it's so small. It's from the time I've been listening to Straight Up.
Yeah.
I realize you have a certain law, a certain governance response. If me I go accuse you, I go accuse a caller or say something or a situation, me learn by now, say boy, I must be able to write down a point or pinpoint something to say boy. This is what you're saying, Mr. Smal, I may not agree with it.
Yeah, man.
And this may contradict that person about me learn that until now.
Even one thing, right?
Even one thing.
Yeah.
If I do one thing, you know, all I have to do is try and memorize it, you know, you just write it down before you call.
Oh, you can't be saying that somebody is a whole liar and you can't remember one lie. I can't remember now, but I know same lie.
Right, because you are telling lie, because you can't identify the thing, you know.
Even one?
Not even one.
Yeah.
It kind of sound a way still, so, you know.
Yeah.
You can't identify the thing. You sound a way, man.
Yeah.
So I just tell myself and the rest of call again. Anytime you come with that accusation, just write on the facts somewhere, just put it in your brain somewhere there.
That's why I believe that these inquiries, even though them cost us more than what they should cost us, I believe that we can learn from them. Everything that goes on in life, we can learn from them. And therefore, we don't make no sense to make things up now we don't learn from them. We're going to be wasting resources.
People are talking about, you can learn all good out of the bad, Mr. Smal, because what happened down there is a bad thing, you know.
Yeah.
You can learn a good thing from it.
Exactly.
Yes, man. So from the Bible first, say, Mr. Smal, the person did texting, I may tell you, you see?
Yeah.
Just that me did kind of learn it from a little church youth I grew up, I memorize it.
Yeah.
But last night I went to mommy and read it to myself.
Yeah.
And it I tell you, when the tabernacle did form, because I didn't find that tabernacle them out.
Yeah.
When them anoint the priest with the sacred oil there.
Yeah.
They must say, boy, for 1 foot you have, you know, if you go into the tabernacle.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And if you even shave your beard.
Yeah.
You know, if you go in there neither.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and if you have flat nose, which means you interpret the boy, if you have black man, you know, if you go in there neither.
No, yeah, no, some people born with some flat nose because of different things. Different, you know, cleft lip and cleft palate and all kind of thing. But that only goes to show that in those early days, those people never have a full understanding of of life. And that's why I know, say, no, God did tell them this and God did tell them that. But little by little. Thank you very much, yes, sir.
Yeah, man, Rastafari.
Yes, good morning, welcome to Straight Up.
Straight Up.
Yes, sir. Good morning, welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Indeed, Brother Jerry.
Well, go on.
I hear you from the cool hills of Manchester.
Yes.
Yeah, man. On a positive note today, an experienced dressmaker is needed to work part-time in Greater Portmore.
Oh, yeah.
Mainly on Saturdays.
Yeah.
So if you know or anybody out there listening is a dressmaker of experience or know a good dressmaker, tell them to call the number 813-7851.
Yes.
Experienced dressmaker. We know certain need to eat food and you know things rough.
Yeah.
So run with it. Jerry, don't make the pleasantries of the weekend get you distracted.
No.
Please return in one piece. Don't be left out cold.
All right, thank you very much.
Respect.
Good morning, welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Jerry.
Yes, sir.
I hear a person call ask me if me have any brother named Paul. And that I have a sister named Paul, I have a brother named Paul.
Oh.
I have a girl named Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And them don't have you neither?
No. So I wasn't that text that listener know that. So and I say condolence to that brother colleague who get the head cut off, and condolence to those people. I'm very sorry to hear, man. I wouldn't like that happen to my best friend or my enemy.
Yeah.
I'm Mr. Jerry. Have a safe weekend, sir.
Thank you very much. Yes,
and watch yourself on the road, because too much killing are going on the road, too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Cool, my brother.
Thank you very much. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Jerry.
Yes, sir.
I called earlier. I just want to say happy birthday to the most honorable Politics Miller.
Yes, sir.
And I called earlier about the civil inquiry.
Yes, sir.
And I got put off. I was on the news on the break.
Yeah.
And I was saying the inquiry, Jerry.
Yeah.
The residents of Tivoli are telling nothing but pure lies.
Yes.
Because
go on.
They know everything that the police do.
Yeah.
But they do nothing what the residents in Tivoli do.
Yeah.
Who are the security force when they come in Tivoli.
Yes.
And I hear Garnet come and make a talk a while ago.
Yeah.
And you in yourself don't know them. Tivoli Guard is not a pretty place.
Yes.
Because me go Tivoli and take my 2 eyes. Go up on YouTube business and take my 2 eyes them. And see man lined up down there with high power weapon and go up on duty. Like when the police and soldiers, they go up on an assignment and them farm with a group and them somebody they talk, somebody they go into civil workers.
Yes.
And man I tell them
all right, hold on a little now. So these bad things have developed there and they have developed in other places in Jamaica, right?
Yes.
And within the people that you kind of support and sympathize with, that's any similar things going on in those places?
That I sympathize with.
Any similar things going on in the other places that that the people who you sympathize with are more aligned with?
Sorry, I'm talking specific with Tivoli.
I am asking you now. I have acknowledged that this kind of culture has developed in Jamaica, and you know it, you have experienced it. I'm asking if it also, these kind of communities and these kind of armed things have developed in any other opposite political stronghold.
I haven't witnessed it.
I didn't ask if you witnessed it, you know. But I'm asking if you think or know of it developing in other opposite.
Yes.
Okay, yes. Stop there now. Like where?
Jerry, it go on back to.
Yes. Hold on. Back to his Portia Simpson Miller here, alright?
Yes.
And which other area go on here?
Well, I don't want to stray away from the whole point.
Alright, but we run out of time. Oh, but Monday call me back. But you have been quite reasonable. Thank you very much. Let's go to the next call. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Yes, Jerry.
Yes, sir.
Come from a minute.
Yeah.
I'm saying the first set of questions, them give the people them, right?
Yes, sir.
It's for them to speak their truth.
Yes, sir.
In the first question now,
they
are going to bring up now what the statement that they made in 2010.
Yes.
In corresponding with the truth that they have spoken before.
Yes.
The persons now, the memory now, you don't know what memory they have from 2010 till now.
Yeah.
So they should have been refreshed.
Yeah.
And sometimes, you know, in giving a statement, sometimes you tell a man a thing and him right or him feel for right, you know.
Yeah.
And it's only when it is read forward to you now, you know.
Yes, I know. I know.
You can acknowledge what was written.
Yes, I know. Because my first meeting with Owen Ellington when he was a young soup, is Commissioner Macmillan introduced me to him because they asked me to report some things down to the professional, the bureau down at Duke Street where them used to take complaint against police.
Complaint department?
Yes, and when I went down there, I telling the man what take place down the arena. And I telling him and I'm asking him why he's not writing down what I'm saying. Him say, you just tell me what I'm, and I will know what to write.
Yes.
So I had to withdraw from him and go tell Commissioner Macmillan, say, this man not taking down what I'm writing. And Macmillan say, yes, him no, that's why I'm going to make Ellington. And I go report traffic accident and all kind of thing all the while. And when I telling the police, them not taking down what I write. And I tell me the same thing, you just talk, I will know what to write.
You see, my job.
I have to go, but I want to thank you very much. I also want to thank my producer, Tanya Richards. Also, production assistant, Shoshana Daly, and broadcast technician, Rodian Rose. Straight up.
Good afternoon. With the Midday News, I'm Errol Lee. Coming up in this newscast, University Professor Carolyn Cooper's analysis of slavery deemed illogical by Kevin O'Brien Chang. Senate begins debate on access to education. UC Rizal, now 100% owner of Windalco. And JPS builds to see a 2% reduction as oil prices continue to fall.